Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Clutch Conversations. It's your boy Mike. We back at you one more again, live from the Southeast Reptile Expo, Atlanta, Georgia. It's going down this weekend. This is the dopest show in the Southeast. Last time it was super dope. If you recall, we were here this past September. Super dope, top shelf, white glove service. It's gotten even better. And I'm sitting here with the illustrious, the homie, Elias. What's good, homie?
What it do? What it do? It's your boy Prince Elias from Creative Reptiles.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad to have you here, man.
Thank you. Glad to be here finally on Herp Collectors. Clutch Conversations.
So, what you think about the show so far?
Oh my gosh, this show is amazing. I've experienced Tinley a couple of years back, and I've experienced the other NARBC shows like St. Louis and stuff. But I will say this, in my opinion, is a little better.
Yeah, this is
way
nice.
More space.
This is nice.
Not congested. And even the quality, even the breeders that I've never seen before, met before, the vendors, super high quality animals for some good deals and stuff like that. But there are even other options. Like I got a chance to take a picture with an owl.
Oh, an owl? Okay,
yeah,
okay. I think it's the same owl. What's his name? Oakley?
Yeah,
that's my dog.
Yeah, that owl is beautiful. A little scary when it turned around and looked me in the eyes, but that was a dope experience. So it's so much to do out here. Like I said, the space, the venue, Bob did a great job. This is a beautiful venue right here.
It is a nice venue. And the last venue, don't get me wrong, the last venue was nice too.
Mm-hmm.
But this is even a step above that. And yesterday we pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
We pulled up with the truck. We were kind of in a hurry, right? Because we got here a little bit later than we anticipated.
Yeah.
And so we pull up. And the guy was like, back your truck in, we'll help you unload. I was like, wait, what? The back your truck
Wait
in,
a minute. They help unload.
They help unload, like white glove service, like tip top. So
that's crazy.
Having gone through so many shows, Bob really knows what boxes to check off. So super dope event.
Because he's done a lot of them. Himself.
Like that took so much pressure off our shoulders. Just something simple like helping us get everything loaded. They had the rolling trucks and whatnot ready just to take it to wherever you need them to take it. Like not only did they help you get it off the truck, but they help you take it where you need to get it.
That's what's up. See, I can't complain about that. That is exceptional service. I know all the vendors were grateful for that.
Oh yeah. Like it was super dope for me. Here, let me check the comments just to make sure ain't nobody said they can't hear us. Looks like everybody can hear us. If y'all having any kind of trouble hearing us, you actually probably wouldn't hear that. But if you can hear us a little bit, you have any issues with the audio, definitely let us know. It's definitely a wild card with the live setups. So what's been your favorite part so far? I know you just got here this morning, but what have you enjoyed most about the experience thus far?
The people. Like I walked around multiple times. I took a couple of laps around, took a lot of video, a lot of pictures for my social medias and my YouTube channel, but it's just meeting everybody. I got to see a lot of familiar faces like you, Keys, Wiz, that I've seen before. But then I got to meet people that I've been talking online for the past 2 or 3 years for the first time, like Stan the Man and Pressure Pythons and stuff. And I'm like, I finally get to see y'all. We've been talking online forever. But yeah, the whole atmosphere, the people here, that's what I enjoy the most.
Oh, yeah, 100%. If you're anything like me, some people who I see for the first time, I have to remind myself, this is the first time you've actually seen this person in person. Just because you've been kicking it for so long, you know a whole bunch about each other. And so it's just like, dang, I really haven't met you in person.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you finally in person, but I feel like I know you already.
Yeah. And FYI, people in the chat, Shauna is a real person. She's not a bot. I thought she was a bot for years. She's not a bot. She's a real person. I got to meet her today. So super happy about that.
Yeah, shout out to the Sultaness of Support. Yeah, she is definitely a real person and a real supporter, man. Like she is in everybody's chats. She is always dropping comments, whether it's in the live chat, whether it's on the replay, just whatever, like super supportive, just wants to see folks succeed.
Yeah, want to see everybody win.
100%. Just got off with Keys and Wiz, and we was talking about like that exact same subject, wanting to see everybody win. Is so much room out here for everybody, like everybody. Like there's no reason to not want somebody to do something in your space. There's no reason to try to hold anybody back. If anything, like we all need to be working together, just pushing forward, man. There's so much room for growth in this industry. I quote this a lot. Like this is one of my favorite stats I've been quoting probably every time I get a microphone in front of my face. But Reptile keeps 4% of like total population in America. 4%. Only 4% of people in America keep reptiles, and that is nothing. I mean, this is a big community, but at the same time, on the broader scale, like putting it into perspective, this is a really small niche community,
especially compared to like the mammals, the cats, the dogs, even the livestock. People who have pet horses and stuff, they are way outnumber us.
100%, 100%. Even if we can just hit fish numbers, which is 8%, that's double the industry.
Well, we are,
yeah. Like that's crazy. So much room for growth. I'm so appreciative, so excited about where we heading as an industry. I love hearing all the new voices. Everybody brings something unique to the table. Definitely a super dope movement. Like I was telling Wiz, man, it kind of reminds me of the golden years of hip hop. We had all these artists coming to the scene, bringing all these different styles, these different flavors, putting their whole twist on everything. And it was just really kind of like a party vibe, a community vibe. Obviously, in any community, you can have issues here and there. But I think what's more important, what's more impactful is kind of the net benefit of the movement.
Yes, exactly. I agree. And we ain't got to all like each other, but we are stronger together.
100%.
If we are all scattered and separate and don't mess with each other, then why is US Ark fighting for us? Why is any of this? Because when they attack us, when the lawmakers attack us, we have nobody to fight for us but us.
Right.
But if we're fighting each other, we don't have the energy to help fight against the lawmakers and stuff like that. And then also the misconceptions of snakes and certain lizards. You know, we're constantly having to, most of our jobs is the educating part. It's not even the selling the animals. It's educating people saying, yo, these animals are no different than any other pet. The only difference is they don't have legs.
Right.
Like
don't have hair.
They're no different, and they feel the same thing. They feel fear, contentment, hunger. You know, it's like there's no, people have this misconception or this thing that like snakes are just, they were just born out the egg ready to kill everybody. That's not the case. And so we're spending 90% of our businesses, regardless whether you're a breeder or not, trying to educate people like, no, this isn't what it is. These animals are different. And so we just got to stick together no matter what. Even if we don't talk every day, hang out all the time, I may not ever go grab a beer with certain people in the hobby, but I feel like I should still support them in a way as far as let's get these animals out there to the masses and bring more people in.
Yeah, man.
That's just how I roll.
Yeah, man. I like it. It's just like the dope game, man. Like a real hustler, real dope guy. They don't want war.
No, they don't.
War fuck up the money. It fuck up the money.
It messes with the fun. I mean, they gotta do what I'm not gonna say we because I'm not in the streets, but you know, they gotta do what they gotta do to protect their own. But at the same time, if they could just avoid the drama and BS, they would pick that every time.
100%.
Because they want more customers, not less customers.
100%. 100%. Yeah, man. This has been a great experience so far. Definitely challenging. From the perspective of really managing both, like managing the podcast piece of it and managing the animals side of it. But I learned a lot, right? I learned some things not to do. I learned if I say I'm gonna get my ass about the bed at 5, get your ass about the bed at 5. I don't care if you went to sleep at 3, get your ass out the bed at 5. You know what I mean? So definitely this has been a good learning experience. cool to see everybody. Like, I feel like so many people showed up for this. It's folks from all over. I mean, we got Jamie and Dustin from the West Coast. We got you coming out of Memphis. We got Keys. Well, Keys here, but Wiz coming out of Wisconsin. I was about to say Wiz Coast.
People are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Pat and
Texas,
Windy City from Chicago and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, people are traveling everywhere, and it's so worth it. It's so much fun here. And even me, I'm learning. I'm not a breeder yet, but I'm learning as far as the podcasting game and stuff like that. I'm looking at what you're doing, what Keys and them doing, and maybe one day I'll have a table up here where I'm doing my, like the owl back there, where I'm doing like my photo booth and stuff like that with the snakes. So, you know, this is a learning experience for me. I'm not just here to socialize. I'm actually soaking in a lot of knowledge while I'm down here.
Yeah, we need a couple more tables with microphones. We need a couple more going.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Media row.
The whole row. Yeah, the whole row. Media row. That's it.
You gotta brand it. You gotta brand it. Make it a big thing. Like, I love this. I love this setup, man. This look super professional.
Yes.
It's catching everybody's eye. Like you walk by, you can't help but see this.
Yeah, like I've seen the looks on people's faces. They like, what are they doing over there? We see the lights, we see the mics, we see the cameras. There's those snakes on the table. Like, what's going on? Yeah, and one guy, shout out to Black Box Cajun, one of the guys who were building the cages, he was like, hey, are y'all really just podcasting about reptiles? I said, that's all we do. I mean, of course, I do my podcast where I review movies and stuff, but for the most part, 90% of what we're doing is just all reptiles. And so that just blew his mind. Like, wow, y'all really, that's what y'all do. And I was like, yep, we podcast about snakes and lizards and stuff.
Speaking of your podcast,
so
we're going to Cali. Soon. Tell us about that.
I will be doing my shout out to the Bomb Squad, KDND. I will be doing my very first, well, technically this was my first live, but I'm doing my own solo live of Snake Cinema podcast at the Reptile Breeder Show in downtown LA at KGND's Reptile Breeder Show. I will be there. A whole bunch of other people will be there. It'll be a great time. This is their second annual, and KG said hopefully they can do more than one a year, probably twice a year. Hopefully they're working on it, but I'm just happy to be a part of that family and to be able to vend. So it's going to be a learning curve because I got to fly a plane with my equipment and stuff.
Oh, snap.
I got to travel.
Snap. Get your media pass so maybe the luggage can be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Like carry on stuff if you ain't going to carry it all on. But what's the date on that?
March 1st, Saturday, March 1st, one day only. They're doing it. Yep.
So you heard it. Saturday, March 1st, LA.
Downtown LA. Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, bro, man, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Glad to have you on.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely gonna chop it up. What time are you getting out of here?
My family, we're trying to hit the highway at 5, so I'm gonna have to leave here around 4 o'clock.
Okay. So I'm gonna wrap this up around 3, and then Brian and Ro, they're gonna hop on. So definitely try to tap in with you before you get out of here.
Okay, yeah, for
Appreciate
sure.
you coming on.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be a part.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, everybody. Hey, you can tighten this up a little bit. Tighten that up, fellas.
I was scared to walk back here.
You might want to slow a little bit, but like you take down right there, the whole mic blocking. Okay. And it was really good. I was trying to get the focus in. Good to see you, boss. And we're gonna take a real quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Oh, reminder. So today and tomorrow, it started at 10 a.m. this morning, ends at 10 p.m. tomorrow. These are all Eastern Standard Times, but be sure to use promo code HC20. You can get 20% off a shed test at shedtesting.com. Again, that's promo code HC20, 20% off shed test. That's 20% off individual shed tests. It does not apply to the group packages. It does not apply to apparel, but it does apply to individual shed tests. That's 20% off with promo code HC20, shedtesting.com. Be sure to check that out. Started at 10 a.m. this morning, ends at 10 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check that out. Hey, we're gonna take a real quick commercial break. I'm gonna be right back.
Known for his innovative approach to genetic shed testing and top quality ball pythons, Grey Rider Reptiles also excels in exceptional customer service and responsiveness. With a quick turnaround time, Charlie ensures you get the service you want and need. Visit shedtesting.com to explore his offerings and experience the best in the business. Don't miss out. Head to shedtesting.com today and unlock the power of your breeding projects.
Peace and love, family. We invite you into the heart of our serenity, Ancestral Royal Pythons. At Ancestral Royal Pythons, we're not just breeders, we're nurturers of love and growth. Each of our high-end ball pythons is a tribute to the grandeur of the natural world and our dedication to quality. Reach out today and bring one of our creations into your home. This is Ancestral Royal Pythons. Your journey begins here.
Here's to the exciting world of Ebony and Ivory reptiles. From unforgettable parties and events to keeping and hatching some of the dopest reptiles in the reptile hobby, we're all about education, quality, integrity, and respect. Hit us up and see how we can help make your next project a reality. Experience Ebony and Ivory reptiles, where fascination meets fun.
Ebony and Ivory Reptiles.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Man, I got the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, Rashad. 212 Exotics, man.
Good, bro?
I know it's been a minute since y'all seen my bro on the podcast. I don't think I've seen you in a minute on the podcast, bro. Where you been?
A minute. Man, family. You know what I mean? Just trying to stay grounded, keep my family together, just, you know, growing, and working. That's it. That's really it.
Yeah, man, you gotta take care of family.
Oh, for sure.
Family first, man. Son getting big.
Yeah, man. He just turned 3 in December. Yeah, he's growing up, starting to get his own personality and starting to grow into himself. So I'm liking that, and you know, the moments I get to spend with him and just see that stuff, it makes me happy.
Yeah,
for sure.
And those years, man, when they little, it passed so quick. It passed quick.
Literally, I felt like we had them yesterday.
yeah. I feel like it was yesterday when you posted.
For sure. So, but nah, man, it's a great thing. But nah, man, I just been in the shadows. I'm still here.
You're still here.
Yeah. I'm still breeding. I only did 3 clutches this past season, or this past year, just because one, we just moved to a new environment. So just been taking things slow and really focusing in on certain projects.
Gotcha. Yeah. Like you were saying, man, that time passed by so quick. I feel like it was yesterday when my kids were born, and like now I got one in college. My daughter will be a senior next year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it's just crazy how quickly that time passed, man. Sometimes I get baby fever, but I ain't ready to start over. I ain't trying to start over. Not at this point.
That's a big start over.
Yeah, that's a big start over.
That's a big restart for sure.
That's a big restart, man. So you say you're still working the project, so let's talk about that a little bit, man.
Okay. So as of right now, I'm still on the chase for the DG clown. And right now I'm working the triple recessive DG hypo clown. So I actually just hatched out a hypo leopard pinstripe clown that's 100% het DG.
Okay, nice. Nice. I think I saw that.
Yeah, I posted it. So I'm getting him going. He's doing well. And other than that, I got some holdbacks that I've been holding on to, some triple hets, some quad hets that I'm getting prepared. So I'm trying to pretty much, when I hit the DG clown, I want to hit it big, man. I want to go for the triple recessive, for the quad recessive first take. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on it. Also got some stranger projects going on.
Oh, nice.
I haven't posted any of those.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't even know you was working stranger.
Yeah, no, I haven't posted any of those. I got a few projects lined up with some nice genes in it. I got a stranger het clown male, but the females that I'm putting them to 4 and 5 gene female clown. So
Okay.
yeah, we working those, and then the other project that I'm really focusing in on is the Voodoo Clown project.
Okay, nice.
So I know a lot of people haven't really jumped into that space yet, and I know Bob's still growing that project, and he allowed me to get in early actually. So back when he was releasing some of the first animals, I actually got one.
Okay, nice.
So that's
so what are your
makes that.
thoughts on like the Granite stuff? Because you see a lot of the Granite stuff. Like I feel like Granite got something to say. Like
Yeah.
this Granite DJ's got something to
For
say.
sure, but
I'm
I'm all
Malice,
about.
Cosmos,
Oh yeah, Malice is nice.
Voodoo,
Malice
like,
is nice.
these ones out here, and it's just
Yeah.
some crazy combos. What are your thoughts on some of those? You think it's any overlap between any of those genes, or you think everyone is kind of like his own different thing? Like where are you at with that?
No, I think everybody has their own space. And once it grows, then we can start to compare later on down the line when there's enough animals in the project. Because where you do have the Malice project, you typically see the Malice project working with different genes than what Voodoo's been working with.
Yeah.
The Cosmo, stuff like that. So once they start to produce some similar animals and we can kind of compare, because everybody was comparing the Pixel gene with the Voodoo gene at first. But come to find out they are different. So I just ready to see that grow, ready to see those genes flourish into what they're gonna be. And to it's a lot of room to see where their project's gonna go. So I just think we should just wait for it. And
Yeah,
see.
yeah, 100%, man. And I love a lot of that stuff that I've seen out there with all of those genes that I just named, and the Bambino stuff.
Oh
too.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
another
Bambino,
one.
yeah, for sure.
And it's a guy local to me. He has a Granity type gene called Mega. He's made some crazy stuff. I've just seen some pictures. He's made some crazy stuff with that too. And so I'm excited to see the future of that stuff because I love like the pattern
disruptors.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like that's right up my alley, bro.
For sure. Pattern disruptors are nice, and I'm a big pattern guy. So
yeah,
I hate to like put this on blast right now, but like I have no inchy in my collection.
You have none?
None.
Yeah, I got probably more than what I want. I like inchy, but I like it in certain things, particularly in my pied stuff, because
For sure.
it brings back the pattern, like does the opposite thing in pied. But I probably got a little bit too much inchy in my collection. But I really like it. It's just I don't want as much as I got. I'm trying to whittle it down.
When it comes down to those clowns, man, well, in certain clown combos, inchy looks very good in, and it has some pattern to it. But a lot of them are just the inchy clown by itself. Inchy yellow belly clown, inchy leopard clown is it's a blank canvas. It's just a blank snake, not a whole lot of patterns. So I just don't really work with it. But I do have some things that I'm looking into getting. Like I still have no Wookiee.
I got one animal with Wookiee, but it's a male, so I have a lot more soon.
There you go. I'm working on. I got acid, but I don't have it in clown. So
okay.
I was eyeing that male you had for sale for a while, but
which one?
What was it, acid or confusion clown? The spot nose.
Oh, he over there now.
Yeah.
Okay,
I might stop back by.
Yeah, I take care of him too. You already know. I take care of him.
Sure.
Yeah, he over there right now. Big too.
I feel it.
Yeah, he close to I probably say about 280.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more. I'm just saying 280 to be conservative, but he over there still look just as nice. If he was a female, he wouldn't be over there.
He wouldn't be over there. Nah, I get that. But yeah, man, I'm still growing, even though I'm in the shadows. I'm still growing. I'm still pushing the projects that I'm working. I'm still bigging up the industry. I'm still supporting you guys. You know what I'm saying? I tune in every chance I get. Even if I have to go back and rewatch the show, because
appreciate that.
My schedule is 2 to 11. So when you guys are on, I'm at work. Yeah. So it's hard to kind of, and the industry that I work in it's hard to kind of sit at a desk and watch and tune in.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's even hard sometimes. Like I was talking about this with Joe from Fear the Fascination. Like when you create content, sometimes it's hard to tap into as much other content as you want to because you're so busy creating
yours. Yeah.
And when you're planning out stuff, sometimes it's not like conducive to be multitasking, if that makes sense. But I definitely tap in as much as possible, like that I can, because I want to see what other people are doing. I want to support what folks are doing. And I love it, man. I love all these different voices we got. I love these different movements we got. I love it, man. It's come a long way, even since I've been in.
Definitely.
Like I remember I I think the first time I learned about you was through Gershon's podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, it was through
GP,
Gershon's
yeah.
podcast. Big shout out to the homie,
GP, man.
YouTube Yoda, man. I talked to him probably about 2-3 weeks ago.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Definitely caught up. But that was the first time I come across you. Like, I was laughing. I remember I was headed to Outback. Me and Takara was going to Outback.
Shout out.
We was going to eat. No, not Outback. Reptile. The restaurant.
The restaurant, gotcha. Still shout out to Outback.
Yeah, shout out to Outback, man. All over. And I was listening to it on the way there, and like it was such a fun vibe. That's where I first learned about Keisha, because y'all was talking about Keisha. Keisha can get the snakes to eat. Keisha got a lot of heat that she ain't showing.
Very
Styling assassin, all that stuff like that.
For sure.
So yeah, these podcasts, they do a lot for people. Just the content in general, not just the podcast. I mean, all the stuff in this space, it really does a lot for spreading knowledge, connecting people, building a community, building a network.
That's right.
So I try to tap into as much as I want to. So have you seen anything else aside from the spot nose confusion clown that caught your eye here?
I've seen a few animals, and you know, I came to the show just, you know, to talk to people, see people that I haven't seen in a while. Just like Tommy was saying, catching people that, you know, they haven't met in person and stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to do the same thing until I started looking. And then my wife, she was like, "Don't you need that?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't know if I want to pay $1,900 for it." She was like, "Who said you got to pay for it?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I know I'm leaving with something now for sure."
Okay. Okay, that's what's up.
So
Yeah,
I know I'm leaving with something now. I just don't know what yet.
This is your first Southeast Reptile.
Yeah, I didn't make it last September.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't make it last.
So what do you
September.
think about it?
No, so it's dope actually. I admire the work that Bob and his team has put into this thing, and to just put together, because it's not an easy thing to accomplish. You know, there's so many moving pieces to it. You have to pretty much get everybody in the same headspace to come and create an event like this and make sure it's done successfully. So big shout out to Bob Vu for putting this thing together. But no, it's a great show, man. Many people, and I like that there's a plethora of different things, you know, from snakes all the way down to plants to 3D printed things. Like it's dope. So big shout out to the Southeastern Reptile Expo.
Yeah, big shout out, man. And I love what you said there, Bob and his team. You know what I mean? Because I'm probably guilty of this myself, but it takes a team to pull it together. And I know Bob will be the first one to say this, like, man, my team, I couldn't do any of this without the team.
Yeah,
it takes a team to pull off something like this. So big shout out to Bob and team. This has been absolutely dope. And last time it was real good, right? And I feel like they just stepped it up even more.
And see, I didn't make the first ones, but I'm blown away right now. Because, you know, we're in Atlanta one. So the biggest shows that we have, you know, I mean, everybody's got Repticon, right? But those don't hit anymore. You got the Show Me Snake show, which it does pretty good, but it's not as big as of an event. You had, I can't remember what show it was that was in the convention center by the airport.
Oh, Reptilian Nation.
That was a decent show. But the turnout wasn't huge. This show is packed. Yeah.
And I went outside right before we went live, and it was still people standing in line.
Yeah, this show is packed. It's nice. And as we're coming in, I got here around noon. As we're coming in, there's plenty of people leaving out and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
and it's still packed.
So that's crazy, man. So again, big shout out to the Southeastern Reptile Expo team, man. This is amazing.
Yeah. They did the thing on this for sure. For sure. So how many clutches, going back to the clutches, like how many clutches are you producing now?
So like I said, last year I just did 3. Okay. This year I'm probably working 6 to 8 projects or pairings to try and get going. I'm just not doing it as heavy. One, just keeping the time with my son. And you know, when you got 80 snakes, it takes up time. It takes up time. And I like to make sure that every snake has got fresh water. The bedding is good. The husbandry is on point. The humidity, and I like to do that for each and every snake. because I admire all my animals, even the normals in my collection. I admire them. So and I love taking care of my animals. So no one gets treated better than the other.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it takes time. It's definitely a grind. It's definitely a hustle. Sure. I remember you might not remember this, but I remember the first time you was on the podcast. It was right after you hit those clown pies.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I feel like it's forever before I hit a double vision. And you was like, man, don't worry about it. It'll be right around the corner for you. And then boom, next year I hit clown pies.
Nice.
So I appreciate you settling my spirit.
No, for sure, man. And what's crazy is because you see so many people who are, you got in the game before, and they're hitting these things like off rip, and it's like, man. So I was in that space too, like with the homie Keisha from Splash Pack. She was just taking off, and I was like, man, I'm working those projects. I got 10 animals over here that's for that project, but I still ain't hit nothing. And then here she goes, boom, first try, and it's like, golly. So when I hit those clown pies, man, it was huge for me. And I know what it felt like, and I know the patience that I had to have with that project. So, man, if I could tell you anything, right, just like everybody else says, just be patient. It's coming.
100%. Yeah, no, it's not a race at the end of the day.
And I had to learn that.
Yeah,
I had to learn that.
Yeah,
I would literally go out and spend the $2,000, $3,000 to try to get there quicker, and but then it still didn't happen. So I was like, yeah, let me just be patient.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with it right now. I mean, definitely still investing into the collection
for sure.
But I feel like I'm doing it from a calmer space, a more well-rounded, well-educated space, and understanding more of what I'm doing. And a lot of that is really because of tapping in with folks like yourself, tapping in with people who've been doing this longer than me and helping get me to where I need to be and accelerating my learning curve. So definitely super appreciative of that, man. I talk about going back to Gershon, I talk about his contributions to what we're doing a lot too, because he was very instrumental. I mean, like hugely instrumental in kind of pushing me through that door.
Nice.
Like I was at the door, I'm peeping in, but he was like, "Get your
because GP hopped out here, man. Yeah. And then the different segments he used to have when it come down to naming his snakes and all that stuff. Like that was dope, man. I wish he could get back into the space, but family calls, so I understand he had to do what he had to do.
Do your thing.
But man, I shout out to GP, man. Yeah, that's my guy.
That's the homie, bro. Bro, it's been a good conversation.
Always.
Definitely. Y'all gonna be here till close?
Not to close. We'll be here probably a little while longer, and then we'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, bet. Well, yeah, we definitely tap in.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you,
always
brother.
Good.
Always.
And it don't feel like it's my first time meeting you in person.
That is crazy, right?
It's
so
crazy.
I say the same thing. I was running to a lot of folks. We running up, hugging it up,
yeah,
tapping it up like we've been around each other for years.
Right. It's like, oh, snap.
On the street. Yeah.
This is the first time I met him in person.
But yeah, man, it's definitely a pleasure, man. Definitely a pleasure. We're gonna always keep in touch. We're gonna always stay locked in, bro. For sure.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate your help.
Yes,
too.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who we got next? Coming to the stage. We got the homie Zach. What's good, brother?
What's up, man?
Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I'm doing good. Good, man. Every time I see you, you got something going on, man. You tapping in with a lot of people, man. So how's the show been going for you, brother?
Oh man, dude, this has been a really good show. I was I was thoroughly excited with the turnout that they had here. Definitely a lot of up and coming breeders here, not just the pet industry that showed up here. That's why I decided to come and set up at this one, and try to get some tables over here, is because, I found out this is like, up and coming. They got people from other countries showing up here.
Yeah.
Lots of good selection of animals in here. It's definitely, stepping up. I feel like a premier level show.
Yeah. This is a nice venue. And then they really focused on like customer service too. That's a big thing. That was huge. I was telling Elias earlier today when I pulled up yesterday. The guy was like, "Spec your truck in, we'll help you unload." And so like that was cool. That was really cool. Never experienced that before, and it definitely saved us a lot of time, made things a little bit easier for us, and that stuff go a long way.
Oh yeah, there's people everywhere in like every hallway. Like, oh, were you looking for something? Oh, the bathroom's over here. You know, like telling you how to get somewhere. It was a really nice place. You know, and it's kind of like a little drizzly outside and stuff, but still, like, I mean, it didn't stop any from them coming out.
Nope.
And you know, from the vendor side of it, from being able to, you know, not have to walk outside, it's like it's right next door. Like I unloaded in the lobby whenever I booked my room and just went up a level and walked everything over because I just had one cartload.
Okay.
But yeah, I like the venue here. It's real nice.
So talk a little bit about what your role is at the show here, other than attending. Like I know you're doing some stuff for Husbandry Pro, so let's talk to the folks about that.
You know, I'm just out here representing Husbandry Pro, you know, always trying to talk to people about, you know, the stuff we got coming out, stuff we're doing, help people save time and manage their collections. You know, some of the big stuff we've rolled out lately was like the integration with shed testing with Charlie from shedtesting.com. We've got a new marketplace that we rolled out recently. You know, there's already 5,000 animals listed on there. We've got some sponsored links that we've been working on where you can go in and you can order discounted products through us now because we worked out some partnerships with other companies.
Okay.
Like you can go in.
Like who?
It's a lot of things for like hats. We worked out, it's Custom Caps Canada.
Okay.
Like you can go get hats made and stuff like that. You know, you want to get your hats made and stuff, you go to like Custom Ink or, you know, any of those places you would Google search. And they're going to give you a price break. And you got to order them. Well, we were able to go out and work out deals and get them cheaper.
Okay.
Then you can readily find that stuff available. And
okay.
We don't make any money off that. We just pass it on to our users. And so we've been able to work out, you know, deals through, you know, to leverage our 20,000 users to get a better deal with some of these companies and pass that on to y'all. You know, like I ordered a bunch of Part shirts for, you know, my own business.
Okay.
You know, I remember I got to test it out whenever we were rolling that out. And, you know, and it was a lot cheaper. Like I priced it around to see like what our price, how we were, and it was extremely competitive.
Okay.
And we were able to get it cheaper for them. And so like that was enabled me. Like I ended up getting hats. And
so that hat was made by that company?
This hat, yes.
Oh, that's dope.
This was a custom made. They made this one just for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do that on there. You know, we've just got a bunch of integrations we've been working on and even more coming out. We're getting geared up for Husbandry Pro next, which hopefully we'll be getting some beta testers on that in the next couple months. And that's going to be the new latest, greatest. Everything's faster, less cluttered, more intuitive. You know, it's just going to be a much more solid platform. We're taking what we've learned in the last 5 years and just compiling everything. And, you know, it came to a certain point where we were looking at, you know, decluttering Husbandry Pro a little bit. So we went through 5 years of adding everything for everyone. You know, if you wanted it, we added it. And so we found out what works, what doesn't work, what works for the person with 5 animals versus the person with 500 animals, because we have to think about both of those. We have both of those users in the platform, and we have to cater to both of those. And so, you know, now this new platform, as we were looking at putting stuff together and marrying things, it was a lot programmatically to do in the old system, you know, and it's been building on it for 5 years. It's like, so let's look at the new system, new technology. And we looked at the Meta platform that Facebook uses and Instagram, the Meta platform through Next.js, and it's just light years ahead of everything else. You know, old school PHP websites. You know, I don't know the most about the technology side of it. I'm more the handshaker, the baby kisser. But you know, it's so much faster now. You know, like before, you were always limited by the internet itself.
Okay.
You know, like the websites themselves were slow. You had to pull data from the back end. Like you go to load up your animals. And if you had 200 animals, you're like, okay, there's my, now the new stuff, everything's just lightning, it's like click, click, click.
Oh, nice.
We'll be able to easily integrate AI features. So there'll be a lot of AI features that we do. You know, we're looking at things like stuff to help recommend breedings, pairings for you. Okay. Recommended feeding dates, estimated shedding dates and stuff like that. You know, just different ways that AI can possibly help people in the future because everything's going AI.
Everything's going AI. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. Like some people feel some type of way about AI or feel like it's a bubble. It's probably a little bit of a bubble element to it, but I don't think we're going to see like this stuff slow down. It's only going to speed up, right?
And it's so fast, exponentially fast. It's
exponentially
like
fast.
Everyone's all like, what AI is a real thing? Chat GPT, what's that? And now you know, like, AI is like taking people's jobs now. It's tough on certain things, you know, like certain people are setting up like AI bots to do certain tasks that's used to have people do. You know, you're able to code things like, oh, have AI write a whole page of code for you. Like, I need code for this, and it just spits it out for you.
Yeah, and quickly too, like super quickly. I feel like we're gonna see some major like seismic shifts in terms of like the way we live and operate because of the advancement of like technology, particularly with AI. And then once we start getting like the quantum stuff in it, like quantum computing stuff in it, man, it's gonna be next level. I know that's a discussion for a different podcast before we get too far down the rabbit hole. But that stuff excites me because I feel like we live in a comic book in some.
But at the same time, it's like, have they not seen Terminator? Like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, stuff got really smart really quick. Just saying.
But yeah,
I need
man,
Sarah Connor.
I know, right? I know. But yeah, man, I'm definitely excited about the new stuff that y'all rolling out. I'm gonna have to check out you say it's custom. What's the name of the company?
Custom Caps Canada.
Custom Caps Canada. Okay. Yeah, because I was talking to somebody. I need some merch. Like I need some merch that I can like order and I can look at it and I can feel comfortable with it. I have a merch site where it's just kind of like a more of a drop ship type thing. Like
mine's a print. I got a printify.
So yeah, what I have. And I don't always feel super comfortable with that just because I haven't placed eyes on the product before giving it out to somebody. It's just like you can order it and then they send it to you. And I hope it's really dope. And I always feel a little bit uneasy. So I think I do want to shift towards like me having like some merch inventory myself that I can either sell at shows, hand out, whatever. So definitely go and check that out. And really excited about the Husbandry Pro stuff and where that's going with Husbandry Pro next. Definitely want to see that, especially once some of those AI offerings start rolling out.
Yeah. You can go now to the Husbandry Pro homepage. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom where websites hide things, you got
to hit it.
We're doing a plug-in, and it should be ready in the next week or two, where it'll be inside the system and more easy to find. But it's sponsored links is where you go down to there, and there's a little section where you can go in and you can see like some hat options, some shirt options, and you can go ahead and order through there. But also, you know, one thing we're still tweaking it a little bit because we have access to pretty much any hat you can want and any shirt you can want, and so each one of those has to be built out, and we're not a clothing site at the end of the day. And so we've thrown a sampling of like 4 or 5 shirts, 4 or 5 hats on there. But if there's a special hat anyone's looking for, you can literally just put it in the order form. Be like, hey, I want this hat, and they'll get you an invoice for it, and they'll find it.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely have to check that out because, like I said, I need some merch for sure.
Yeah, it's been real nice. The ordering process is super fast. Like, I know Shane, one of our affiliates, Small Town Exotics, he just ordered a bunch of shirts for his, for Small Town. I ordered some for parts, and it was real nice. Especially like they do the artwork for you and stuff. I just sent them I sent them the logo. I picked out the shirt, and I'm like, hey, I want it here. They sent it back, and I'm like, tweak this a little bit, and they're like, okay. They sent it back again, and I'm like, okay, I like that. They print it.
Sweet.
So I didn't have to sit there and like design it and stuff myself.
Yeah, and guys, just so we clear, you can access this stuff through Husbandry Pro. If you're on the fence about Husbandry Pro, maybe hearing about that, or maybe hearing about our affiliate code DC Squad 60, which gets you 60 days of Husbandry Pro free if you are a new user or an inactive user. And by inactive, you got to be inactive about 6 months before you're eligible for that. But you get 60 days of Husbandry Pro using promo code DC Squad 60. So if you're on the fence, maybe that pushes you on over there. So definitely go check that out. And you can find the link in our link tree. So it's linked up in there. And obviously you can Google it too. Might be a little bit easier.
Yeah. Well, hey, and we got a link tree in there now too. That's another thing we throw in. We threw that in like a few months ago. At any package level, if you're a paid member, you get a free link tree with ours, and so we'll save you a couple bucks there too.
Nice. That's super dope, bro. I appreciate you chatting with us today, man.
I appreciate you having
me. Yeah. So you're gonna be here both days, right?
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow too.
Okay. Yeah. So we definitely we'll touch base.
All right.
Before it's over. All right,
sure.
All right, man.
Thanks,
yes, sir. Have a good one. What's good, everybody? We got the homie Jared from Selective Creations in the building. What's good, homie? host of the Genetic Canvas. What's good with you, bro?
How's it going, man?
Good, man. You might have to slide in a little bit, get a little cozy just so we can get good in the frame. I think we good. Yeah, man. So what's popping, man? What you think about the show?
Man, this is an awesome show. I had FOMO from last year, so I definitely had to make it out, and it's definitely the best show I've been to. I just experienced Daytona for the first time last year.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that this might become my new Daytona.
Yeah.
As far as wanting to be here.
You're not that far from here, right? Like, where are you based out of?
Sarasota, Florida. So we're
you're in
8
Sarasota?
hours. Yeah, 8 hours.
Oh, I didn't know you were in Sarasota. For some reason, I was thinking you were in Georgia, based on like when we was talking at the KINOVA facility tour. I didn't realize. So you in Sarasota? You're not that far from me.
No, not too far.
I don't know why I was thinking you was in Georgia.
Yeah.
Nice. So how long was it? How long was the trip for you?
8 hours.
8 hours? Yeah, that's not bad. That's not too
under.
bad. Did you make the trip alone, or did you have somebody with you?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend came.
Okay, nice. So you guys been doing the Genetic Canvas.
Yep.
So talk to us a little bit about that, and talk about what you learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when you first come into the podcast space, you kind of like feeling your way around and stuff. But y'all really hit the ground running, man. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so podcasting wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to take on, and meeting Keys and Wiz on the Whiskey Bob Network, it really fell into place to bring me on to Hair Down Fridays and getting more comfortable in that space with other breeders and camera on live. It made me want to take that jump and go, all right, let's share some of this knowledge that I have, and let's create a show that is educational, because I used to love growing up watching all those shows. A lot of people refer to like Chris Hardwick now on the mutation stuff, and I wanted to create something that was going to offer a more complex level of like the gene stacking for where we're at nowadays with this hobby and progressions, because you can understand how a 3-gene stack with Mojave would work in a lot of different combos, but when we get into like 6 and 7 genes that work well together, it's hard to see what Mojave does in that kind of deeper complex and that deeper stack. So having this show and being able to highlight some breeders and projects gives us a little variety in that more complex side of the industry to see what we're doing with it now, because a lot of people don't have that collective space to find all of this in an easy access area. And that's what we really want to try to create, is like easy access knowledge for everybody to come and enjoy, and help some breeders get some newer projects out there that they're working on.
100%. Yeah, I like what y'all doing over there, and I think that's it's very needed, right? Like, to be able to do deep dives and stuff. And we talked about this. Obviously, like, we're coming out with Morph Map soon, and so that's similar to what we're trying to do in terms of like providing kind of a place to deep dive. And so I'm happy that the podcast space is kind of like trending in this direction to give people kind of that repository. You mentioned Chris Hardwick. That was when I first got into it, like that was one of the shows I watched where he would like go through the different morph market pictures, and that's honestly, like, a lot of people give Chris Hardwick a hard time, but that's honestly how I learned. And so I think that's very much beneficial to have a place to go and see that kind of stuff. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what y'all continue to do, like, with that show. It's gonna be super dope. Seeing kind of the development over time. What, in your opinion, has been kind of like one of the most challenging things about podcasting?
I would say the most challenging thing about podcasting has been remembering all the little things that you want to do live, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the hardest part. Like, you can get into your flow, you can really you know, you can really get in and go through things and find your flow, but then you got to have your key card and your cue card, and that's kind of where I fell short a little bit at first, and now I've been working a lot on the preparation, and that really just defeats all of it. It makes it all easier, but it's more so getting over your own issues, you know, hearing yourself talk and just being on camera and the nerves and everything.
Yeah, 100%. It's with me, as far as like cue card, so to speak, I have notes about what I want to talk about, and they're organized notes, but it's not like I'm not using complete sentences, right? Like I got sight words, and I know that sounds like super basic, but I've already thought about how I wanted to approach it in my head. And sometimes I do need like visual cues just to make sure I don't forget anything. But I operate better when I don't fully script it out, because it's more natural, it's more conversational, and I feel like people appreciate that. But yeah, just small things. Like I trip up on small things all the time, especially now with producing like even more shows. Like just something small, like, hey, you didn't update that link in the description, and you find it the next time you look at it, like, oh man, I'm so pissed that I missed that. Like little stuff like that. But yeah, for sure. Bro, I know Ro and Brian are supposed to be going live soon, and we actually running behind right now, behind schedule. So I hate to wrap it up so quickly, but I do want to give them an opportunity because I know one of their guests is standing right here right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But definitely appreciate you coming on, man. And we definitely have to get you on one of the Thursday nights with me.
Yes, I appreciate that very much.
For
Thank
sure.
you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah,
tune into the canvas.
Yes, sir.
Tuesday,
yes, sir.
We have Garrick the Meyer, Charlie from Regular Day, and I'm sorry, I'm slipping. Juan from Windy City.
Oh, that's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be nuts. Yeah. So definitely tune into that this coming Tuesday.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Jared, Selective Creations. Sir, hey, we're gonna take a real quick commercial break, then we'll be right back.
Art comes in many forms. At Armless Angels, it comes to life. In life, success doesn't come to you. You go to it. In this game, forward thinking is the key to innovation and staying relevant. Plan your work and work your plan. Lose yourself in the art. Lose yourself with wetter morphs. Join KINOVA's Patreon today and get access to hundreds of hours of exclusive educational content designed to help you run a successful ball python business. Get insider information on the latest genetics, hot new combos, and market trends, learning directly from the world's leading ball python designer. With 5 benefits packed tiers, you may be asking yourself, which tier do I join, BitMike? Well, if you're on the fence, I'd recommend the student tier. When I first joined the Patreon almost 4 years ago, this is the tier that I started on, and it's only gotten better since. So,
what's up, everybody? I've hijacked the booth. It's filled with Constrictly business. We're here at the Southeast Reptile Expo. Hope everyone's having a great time today. We are here talking about Epic. What is Epic? It's the Exotic Pet Industry Conference. It's a virtual free live conference taking place April 4th. Be sure you go sign up now. We need everyone to sign up. It's free. Come check out some of our huge sponsors like Chewy, Josh's Frogs. What else do we have? Reptile Basics. We've got people just coming, just throwing stuff at us so we can have the best guests we can possibly have, and all of the best people coming to speak to you, whether you're entry level, whether you're new coming in, whether you're established, got 5 million followers on YouTube. It's all good. We want everyone to come out there and check out what this is about. April 4th, you can watch it from your couch in your own living room. I have hijacked the booth, and I really don't know what I'm doing, but I am here. I am happy to be here. This is a great event. Bob has put on a killer event this year. I'm being told better than the last one. I didn't make the last one. This one is amazing. We can't get past just meeting people. I hardly get to the animals. It's been a really great time. Lots of great content, lots of great photos, lots of great networking. So if you guys are anywhere near the Atlanta region, I only drove a mere 7.5 hours. Yeah, 7.5 hours. Whoa! Look who it is. We have hijacked it. We have Brian of Heathen Hatchery, my brother from another mother.
What's up?
What's up?
Didn't mean to jack your pop.
No, I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm just glad you're here right now.
So you're talking about Epic.
Yes, the Exotic Pet Industry Conference. Yes, we were. Just trying to get people to go and check that out and sign up. You're going to start seeing this logo everywhere. It is a free event, April 4th. It's 7 to 10, I think, p.m. Eastern. And what I was telling them, everybody that's either entry level or high level, there's something for everyone in that conference. So I'm one of the producers. I'm super excited about that. We're still hammering out all of the guests. Some of them are set in stone, and some we're still gathering in. So super excited. Tell us about these quails, man. What you got?
Just started breeding baby quail, button quails for the chondro feeders, and it's working out really well so far.
Nice. I'm still on some frozen chicks. I haven't elevated my game yet to raising birds, but that's not your first bird that you've raised, right?
No, I'm a chicken man.
He's a chicken man. He's already got a little expertise. He knows what's up. So he's got a leg up on some of us. So if you got any questions, man, let's learn from Brian, man. Tell us what's cool about keeping birds. How do you get into it?
So the list of would be way shorter of what's not cool about it.
Fair enough.
So what's cool about birds is that each bird has its own little personality. For some will follow you, some won't. Some will take up other birds' personalities, some won't. But the coolest thing about them is that they give you eggs.
Right.
But I also breed Sarama, silky Saramas, which are ornamental chickens.
Okay.
And basically just little friendly pet chickens that are really friendly. And
how different are the quails from them?
Well, I haven't raised the quail yet. We haven't gotten to that part. We're establishing colonies with the next hatch.
Gotcha. Okay. Right on.
Yeah, but I hatched out about 60 of them, and
damn,
we use them for feeders.
That's awesome. So we're Team Chondro over here.
Yes.
We're in a ball python world, just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
I'm slowly converting over. The ball pythons is what brought me into the hobby, and then being in the hobby long enough now is you learn what your passion animals are.
Yeah. I went about it backwards. My passion for 30 years, I always wanted green tree pythons and Brazilian rainbow boas. Never got a chance to own them. So that's where I took the big plunge into about 1.5 years ago. And then I started paying attention to the genetics of ball pythons. And I was like just blown away. It was just incredible.
It's overwhelming.
It's amazing. There's so much to learn. People ask, well, what should I breed this to? And you're like, oh, man. How do you even know? What's your favorite color? Do you like circles, stripes? Do you like no pattern?
Yep. That's what I always ask them. I say, what's your favorite color?
I love it. The world's limitless, and there's still. What do you think about this Codom push? I put down a list of my wish list on ball pythons recently, and I'm always like addicted to the recessives, and I started putting them all down, and then I made sure I was right. And I went to Morphs Market, and I was like, okay, yeah. It was 90% Codoms that I'm pining for, and I realized when people say that are more experienced than myself, man, there's so many great Codom combos out there with a few alleles or just one recessive that is mind-blowing that people are turning a blind eye to it. And it's so hard to hit the triple and quad recessive. What do you think about Codoms, man?
I love it. I love the push. Personally, I have several projects that have no recessives in them at all.
Really?
Yep.
Any you want to share?
Yeah, sure. Mostly my OD Mandarin project doesn't hold too much recessives. That's basically the project I'm working with, no recessives. Just anything with my OD Mandarin now. So I put him to a super special Trojan, got some really cool babies. Put it to a Barnhart OG, got some really cool babies. So technically there is a het in that involved, but not a visual. And the babies are just smoking. Absolutely smoking.
That is rad. So I saw you had moved some animals recently. You got anything else available for sale that people need to go check out your morph market on?
Not at the moment. We're a little drier at the moment right now. This season coming up, though, I'll have a lot of cool stuff hatching that I'll be able to.
I was drooling over that scrambler. I was.
Yeah, that was a.
Everyone in the house was like, that one. I was like, I know that guy. We're buddies. I know this guy, and it was beautiful. And I saw the buyer that they were proud to have it and like put it up there on the next day when they got that animal in their hands, and they were like, look what I landed.
I was pretty excited to see that too. You know, it's like you always want to, first of all, like Richard Jones is the one that bred that animal, right? And I have purchased it, and then I see a lot of people doing with scramblers, the the calico, the super ODs, stuff like that.
Yep.
To me, that snake is it's tough to make that snake better. And I come to that realization, and that kind of like put a damper on the plan, so I released it. It's like that's kind of like final form in my eyes.
It almost is. Is it urban camo? Is it that? Is it?
It's like.
Is it panda pied? Is it how big of a dead end?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, sure, somebody with more different imagination could do something different.
Scrambler,
yeah.
pastel calico.
I was against it at first because I'm a very colorful person
when
it comes to these, and then I started thinking about it more and more and more, and it's like with that pattern, it would work perfect.
DG,
perfect. Again, perfect.
You need DG in there. Yep. Oh man! So tell us about your chondros, man. How many you got now? I got 2 going on 3.
Yep.
Carly, shout out to Costa Morelia. She's kind of a default mentor of mine. She blocked my number, but I keep trying to message her that you're my mentor. Talk to me. I'm just kidding. She's the nicest person in the world. And then Chuck at Chill Chondros.
Yeah.
Dude is a homie. Jersey Guys Balls. I saw them a bit ago, and they're friends with Chuck up there in the Garden State.
Yeah.
And so it was cool just kind of see people that know, we know each other in common. I never met the Jersey Guys before, but I love Chuck. And then I had a captive hatched Biak was my first one. Took a gamble. It's been a wonderful animal.
Perfect.
So a couple of outcross designer type. It depends on what circle you're in, what do you want to call them.
Yeah.
But that's it. I got 2 going on 3. The third one should be here this spring. What about you? What's your chondro life like?
I had 3. Unfortunately, I lost one. I lost the Tamika Japora cross out, that was hurtful.
Yeah.
But I still have 2 right now that are thriving and doing great. One is Bill's 1813 cross to Miss McGonnell, which was a Biak type. So that's a pretty nice yellow that I have. And then I just picked up another yellow from Chung Reptiles, 50% Trooper high blue line mixed with Ivory and Sarong.
Nice. Very cool. Gotta love that. Gotta love Sarong. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been kind of drawn to Sarong and
Me too.
Maruke.
I mean, I love the power of Biak, but
the others are more elegant looking, I feel like. Yeah. So tell us about Off the Plank, man. How's that going? And what else? You got a new podcast?
Got a couple of them, actually. We just it's getting to that point now where it's like, am I a breeder or am I a content creator now? You know what I mean? It's like, which one am I doing now?
Yes.
So we do Off the Plank Tuesday nights, 7:15. That's with the Off the Plank crew with Banna, DJ, Brandon. It's a colorful show, really more like an anything goes kind of deal. You know? Like we just go with the flow. We don't really have a set agenda. We let the conversations take us.
Yeah, that's how I do my show. What time can we find yours, man? Off the Plank.
Off the Plank is Tuesdays at 7:15 on Royal Caribbean Exotics Channel.
Okay.
And then we got a new one coming out that I'm really excited for. That's going to be on the Herp Net.
With Inky Clouds.
Yes. With Tommy from Inky Clouds and also Wilma Rose from Royal Canadian Reptiles.
Oh, God. Yeah, that guy. That's a smart dude who seems really approachable with like the information he shares.
Yeah.
He don't cut no crap. He's giving you information. He's not like hurtful, but he's just really knows what's up, knows where the market's going. And I felt like when I've watched some of his interviews, he gives a great angle on what he thinks or where the market is what he's doing, and it's not always as complicated as some people think.
No, he's actually really good at breaking that stuff down. And I find him very palatable personally. You know what I mean? Like, I like straight shooters. I like guys that are truthful with you and can tell you exactly how you need to hear it, you know? So that works. And his knowledge, of course, is
Royal Canadian. Gotta love that. What time's that show starting out?
that's going to be hold on a second. That's going to be Sunday nights at 8 o'clock.
Cool.
Every other week.
Every other week. All right.
And we'll be breaking down genes from their simplest basic form all the way up to complex combos, identifying markers. You know, basically, we're trying to really touch on the education of it. You know,
Right on.
maybe ideal.
Off the plank, is it more geared towards ball pythons, or is it mixed, or what do you guys do on that one?
Off the plank is anything goes.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to book insect people too. So
I know, me too. So I do naughty business Thursday nights at 6 Central, and in 25 I started doing an exotic pet keeper once a month to kind of. We have 3 weeks of our reptile base, but then trying to do one person to bring something else in the community, which is what's cool about this Epic convention is it's not a reptile virtual convention, it's exotic pets, which was just ironic. I mean, I didn't know they were doing that, and they don't pay no one pays attention to me. So, but I love that the concept of inclusivity, because all these reptile people, we started with, like, you know, rabbits, ferrets, goldfish. We might probably still have that stuff, sugar gliders, cats, dogs. And so it's like, if you're a pet lover, you're into that. And I think it just kind of feeds into itself. Together, we're stronger if we can get bird people and reefers involved, along with, you know, ball python breeders.
even plant people. I mean, plants go hand in hand with us.
Who doesn't love plants? I think if you're in this kind of environment, whether it's aquatics, birds, I mean, you know, reptiles, do you like to keep naturalistic vivariums? Plants, dude.
There's nothing more better than having your animals on display and nice. You know, it's just you can't beat it. You can't, you know.
I guess it kind of goes together. If you're a nature lover, then you're kind of at least open to all these various bits of information, and that's what's cool. Yeah, it's been tough. I like to book exotic pet people, and I reached out to an insect fellow, and I didn't realize he was European, and he had a really huge appearance fee, and I was like, so that's what happens when someone with 5 million plus followers on Instagram gets back to you.
Yeah, so this is my fee.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was nice talking to you.
If I could, can I have a fee? Because I have never set a fee. I have never set a fee. I would like to. But so anyhow, yeah, it's still a learning curve. But yeah, it's definitely the exotic pets, I think, is an encompassing thing. It's definitely where we're going to end up at.
We got another thing going on too with Keys just asked me last night about it, if I would join in with it, and we're going to do a podcast about other hobbies, not including animals.
Nice.
Outdoor hobbies, hunting, fishing, whatever.
All right.
Anything to do with the outdoors.
Okay. Right on.
The goal is to try to bring those people into it.
Yeah. And I think it kind of comes down to your marketing ability, and if you've got screen presence and you're affable, you can keep the conversation rolling. I think that goes a lot into making the content entertaining, whether if it is just, you know, other topics that aren't necessarily reptile related.
Yeah.
That was a still shot. Sorry about that, everybody. You saw that live.
Right? So if anybody ever gets a chance to do this, we should tell them how distracting this actually really is.
Squirrel. There's so many people I've met, and I want to still meet more. Like, there's just so many great people here. This show has been awesome.
Yeah. It's wild, because we were talking about this earlier, actually. It's like you meet everybody on the internet, and when you meet them in person, you don't skip the beat.
No, it's so true. I noticed that big time with the Herp and Harbins and Celtic Balls.
Yep.
I noticed that when I got to meet them in Dallas, and it was just like, yeah, instantly, boom. You're just kind of right where you kind of know. I don't know. You just kind of know your background a little bit to an extent, you know. I saw there was a fellow named Justin walking around here in street clothes trying to be incognito. He didn't even have a branded shirt on. You ever heard of a Justin?
It's inconspicuous.
He was trying to be. But I saw that baby smooth face, and I knew instantly that's the man right there. The maestro of the ball python market.
This whole show has been incredible. Like, this is really well put together. The space is perfect.
Space is good. You're not running it. So I'm told this is busier than the first one for Bob, but yet at the same time, you can push a stroller or a wheelchair through. There's elbow. We say wheelchair because we got shout out to Chris, Fat Man
Shout out to
Nation.
Chris.
Fat Man Nation.
So, he was the first interview I ever did.
No,
15 minutes of lame, yeah.
you were on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a great experience.
How lame
for me.
were you?
I was pretty lame.
1%? 2? 10?
If we're going on a chart of 1 to 100, it's probably about like 95.
Oh, I meant like, what did they give you a percentage at the end?
Oh, no. Oh, for the contest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I think I ended up finishing 5th overall.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I gotta tell Jason that Basement Python's that and rub it in his
so
face. 'Cause
I got everybody, all my friends that were reptile people. I'm on Facebook every day. I'm like sharing, like, go vote right now, you sons of bitches.
oh, there's careful, Dad's here.
Uh-oh.
Ah! We won't tell you what just happened. Craig,
Pause.
shout out to Craig Bashcoder, the brains along with Robin of Redline Shipping behind Epic.
Yes.
I need a better. I need
I registered for Epic.
Nice. Did
Yep,
you?
I did. And it was very easy.
Good. Let's see what I can find here. Is there any
Super easy.
Epic.live? I do believe, but QR codes are everywhere. This is April 4th. It's free to attend, and I will share a little secret with some of our sponsors: Redline Shipping, Pangea, Josh's Frogs, Reptile Basics, Bavarium Electronics. Some of us use some of those thermostats.
Yes, I do.
Right?
My whole room is about it.
I've got 3 of them myself, yeah, and other VE
I
products.
swear by them, and I don't care.
So Chewy, everyone gets their dog food, rat food, cat towers, litter pans. Chewy.com is huge. They're a sponsor, international multi-million-dollar kind of company sponsor. They are sponsoring this Epic convention, and those who are going to sign up and register at epic.live, epic.live. There's a QR code. You won't be able to do much with that from here. Epic.live, sign up free, takes 2 seconds, minimal info needed. But if you attend, they're going to give out a coupon code and a gift card or something like that for people in attendance to their keynote speech.
Really?
So a little bit of kickback. So not only is it free, you can save a little bit on your next rodent food, your reptile supply. Maybe you need some new cuddle bones for Fluffy the parrot. I don't know.
Man, just having Chewy as a sponsor is huge.
It is. I thought that about Monster for Bob's show.
Yeah.
I like Bob a lot personally. He's great for the industry.
Yeah.
And when I saw him, because you think of Monster and Red Bull, they have entire sports leagues and alternate, things that they do so to get someone that's not even remotely reptile related to do this. And if you're not here, they're handing out free Monsters. You're missing out, by the way.
Yeah. And the iced tea lemonade monster, man, that was good.
I had a blue can of something. I like the color blue, so I just like a moth to a flame. I just picked that one. But yeah, that's a cool. I thought that was really neat to see him get a sponsor of that magnitude that wasn't in this niche, and I was like, man, that's making it. Huge.
It's monster.
Adam Wickens is one of our speakers, by the way, at the Epic conference. And a full disclosure moment. This was just found out this week. He is going to be the reptile outreach face for Chewy because they're really trying to grow in that space. Adam Wickens at Wickens Reptiles. He is going to be
face.
Yeah. He's got the YouTube polished down, the following. He's approachable. He's fun. He's educational without being overbearing. So Adam's a great dude. Plays well on camera and just I never hear a bad word about him. So Chewy's going to be actually using him as an outward marketing person for the reptile side of what they're trying to do. And he is one of our speakers. And those two things weren't necessarily tied together. Just kind of wild. That happened. So, because this was long in motion before we found that out. We just found this out this week. So
that's good news.
It's going to be quite the event. I feel like we've been abandoned. You want to freestyle? I got to get a few dividers from Black Box. Shout out to Black Box, man. I love
They've
them.
been selling like crazy over there today.
I have vision tubs in my animal plastics rack. I bought it used actually from a friend of mine, TJW William Philippek. Awesome dude. Got some great, really unusual species of constrictors. I went and drove 5 hours each way to pick it up. It was such a damn good deal. Rented a pickup to throw it in the back. So I got a 12-shelf adult V70 rack at home, and all my females aren't of size to need a full 70 yet. So I get the dividers. They're like literally $18 from Black Box.
Yeah, the things they're doing is like it's pretty cool. Like even with the dividers, you know what I mean?
It's simple. but it takes you don't have to buy a second rack. You can take that and pop that bad boy in there, and I can take animals from 400 to 900 grams in that ish.
Yeah.
And I got 2 of them until they're big enough to separate out. I keep security. I keep them eating.
Yep.
Everything's going good. I like it. So of course they got to be quarantine animals because water can go underneath the divider. But if they're your animals that you're secure in, it's freaking great. I love
it. In your collection for a long time.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. So Black Box right next to us. Who else was awesome? Steel City Feeders. They're cool. They just had a show. They were just, I think, on Trap Talk about a week ago or so, something like that.
Shout out to MJ.
Right. I got to run into him earlier. Had a great conversation. Yep, with MJ.
Like seeing MJ.
Yeah. I ran to him in Dallas, and today we got to spend a little bit more time together. So that was very cool. And it's so cool. I have so many people that you probably know too, man. You run into people. You've been on my show, or I've been on your show.
Yep.
And Adeline Robinson, she's got her newest prints out. She finally did.
Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, dude, she's the best.
It's realistic.
She finally did a Brazilian rainbow boa one. She said that was her most requested animal and reptiles for a while, and I've been bugging her for 6 months for one. So I'm going to pick up one of those prints this weekend. That's so cool to see. She just finished the original, bro, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so for her to get prints already on the racks here at the show.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of recognizable people here for sure. There was Charlie
Yep. Shout out. Everyone loves shedtesting.com. Charlie's here.
Exotics just walked by with them.
I have taken some photos today, but not a super ton.
I get so lost in the moment that I forget to do these things.
Yeah, I'm here in the morning for a bit. I'm going to focus on photos more tomorrow morning. Because today I just was, it's so fun. You just get the conversation. If you're not here, you don't get it.
You know, and like it's a lot to take in your first day.
And if you want to try to shop on top of that,
I got that done early.
Oh,
I picked up 3 spiders today. So yeah, that's another new species I have now is tarantulas.
What? Don't let the chickens near those.
No way. They tear them apart. That's what they're like. Oh, somebody asked me one day, they're like, what you worried about your snakes getting your chickens? I'm like, man, them chickens would tear that snake up in seconds. Yeah.
Really?
Sure. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. The roosters are.
Oh yeah.
They protect.
Yep. Especially when you strap those razor blades to their ankles, like I heard you do. I got 5 on it.
We do not promote chicken fighting.
We do not. This is not a Michael Vick show. We are not doing that.
Although the game birds are nice. They are very beautiful birds.
Is that the really colorful, the roosters that are like that classic with the golden throat and the red and the blue, purples and blacks? Yeah, I gotcha.
Yep.
Those things probably get large in person, don't they?
No, not too big. A lot of them are bantam, believe it or not. So it's you're looking at this paper. The ones that they use in other countries for that sport, they're not very big at all.
Really?
Nope.
Got to be lightweight and agile. Get in there.
It's pretty wild, to say the least.
So what's next then? When's your show launch, bro? The new show with EP Clouds and Will.
That launches March 2nd.
March 2nd.
And I can't disclose the gene yet, but it's going to be a good one. And we have 3 guests coming on that work the gene very, very deep.
Okay. So each episode then is going to be kind of a deep dive into a gene.
And it's not going to be just a biased opinion. We're going to have a couple breeders that work with the gene deeply, so we can get cross references and maybe added material.
Do you think there'd be some like stair step approach? This is a single gene.
Yes.
This is a super form or whatever, and then this is when you put red ringer in it, or this is when you add het pied. Look what changed.
Right.
You gotta,
and point out the markers so you know what to look for.
Cool.
So any subtle changes when you mix something, we're going to try to identify those to help people identify them in their.
That's big time.
Collections.
People definitely need that. I mean, myself included. I'm never above it.
Like when it comes to this panel and me being on this show, I'm the dumb one. For sure. You know what I mean? Like I have the least experience.
I got you there. Yep. my co-host Dredd, he's had 5 or 6 clutches in 24. So he, as far as
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have different experiences that make up a panel. I think make for a better interview experience.
I get to ask the dumb questions.
Yeah. But I find when you ask the dumb questions, as I do myself, sometimes it's for the sake of people that are watching that may be like, man, what does he mean? What is he talking about? But if you're just bold enough to be like, hell, I don't know. Tell me what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, oh, thank God someone asked. Because it takes the brunt off of having to break the ice. And if you can ask those questions, then.
I mean, and there may be some questions that make breeders uncomfortable too. You know, I mean, we want answers. We want real solid answers and education in depth on it. That's what we're aiming for.
Sure. Absolutely. I saw Jared's Selective Creations go by. I like that guy. I got a lot of respect for him.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I got to hang out with him a bunch.
Crazy.
He is super smart.
Super smart when it comes to this gene stuff. Like, I got nothing but the ultimate respect for him.
Yeah. And I kind of was like, I was on a Hair Down Friday once, and I hadn't ever been on YouTube at all. So I was like, totally like, oh, what do I do? I think Keys told me, like, turn your phone sideways, because I was like used to TikTok world.
Yep.
So I had to be like, from this to this, blew my mind.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, they were really respectful. I felt like my collection was, because there was all kinds of heat on screen, and they were hanging out before me. And then I was like, dude, there goes Charlie again. If we could catch his attention, but he's gone. He is. Everyone knows him.
Yep.
They have to if you want answers.
Yeah, if you want answers, you got to talk to Charlie.
But I really felt like I was going to embarrass myself with the stuff I had in my ball python collection, as far as, Hair Down Friday, kind of impromptu. And Jared was really, is much more advanced as he is than myself. He was really like humble and like, I was like, oh, cool, man, thanks, for real. And so since then, I just like the guy, and I've been paying more and more attention to him.
Yeah, me too. Like we hung out last night at the Airbnb for a while. So it's like, it's cool when you get to know these people on a personal level too. I guess that's how real bonds are created.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, like meeting people online and becoming real life friends. It's happened quite a bit in the last year and a half.
100%.
And it's almost, I guess, better than some of the people you meet in person, like coworkers and stuff. Like, yeah, they're a friend, but then like you leave that job or whatever, you never see them again. You're like, okay, whatever. But I feel like in this stuff, you stay in contact. There's people. We're gonna have an Australian guest on. I've gotten to know her quite well. They're 16 hours ahead, bro. Like when it's my time for the show, it's tomorrow. It's the next date tomorrow. That's not easy to schedule.
No.
But she's the first of hopefully many. We're going to be tapping.
We're having you as a guest soon.
Yes, off the plank.
Yes.
It's on my phone. I won't look it up right now, but I have it. It's on my spreadsheet. I will be on off the plank.
We got a guest coming on to strictly talk about maternal incubation.
Okay.
Yep. Chung Reptiles.
Nice.
Yep. He's in Ocala, Florida, next to me. So we asked him to come on. He said yes. We gave him a date, and then he was like, "That's not enough time." Enough time. So he showed me. He's putting through a whole spreadsheet of all his maternally incubated clutches and how they turned out, every single one. Like 6 to 7 hatched, 7 to 7 hatched, or whatever. So he's putting that together, this whole spreadsheet for us to basically break down maternal incubation and why it works for him.
Yeah, we got to know substrate. What was the relative humidity level? What is the tub type? Does it have air vents? And then what is his ambient? What does he keep at? Is it an even 24/7? Is there a hot spot? Like, that's all stuff I don't know.
And it's not just ball pythons, chondros too. He makes a nice little box with peat moss or stagger moss in there and stuff like that. It's working for him. 14 out of 14 last time for the chondros.
I mean, they do it right in nature. I think we screw it up when we have them in a cage, and then you don't replicate what they're doing in nature.
Right. That's add more elements
because they do it out in the wild. Clearly, there's no Wilbanks sitting out there in the jungle of Papua New Guinea. On top of Mount Cyclops is the grandest sea serpents incubator of all time. No, it's not happening.
Cools itself down.
To the chilly mountain air, a brisk 58 degrees. 58 degrees, my animal would die. No, it will not.
No, it will not.
Who was it? Lupe of Space City Chondros. That guy's got mad fire.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes.
God, his clutch number 2 last year, they said was possibly clutch of the year. He was definitely rookie of the year in Chondro land. Lupe, shout out to him, Space City Chondros. That guy's got some heat.
So
he said his animals got down in the 40s, low 40s, when they had an ice storm in Houston a couple years ago that was very uncharacteristic. They were without power for like 5 days.
Right.
They were all fine. Not even an RI.
No RI or none. I'm trying to find you something real quick.
No, you're good. He warmed them up slowly as the electric came back on. He said they were stiff. They just stayed on the branch. Obviously, they don't eat. Nothing's changing.
Right.
And they were in his house was in the low 40s. I think animals got down to like 47, 48. Yes, I was seeing that. I talked to Marshall about that. He brought that up on his phone.
Man.
But the pics, something's fishy about that because it was an Aru import that looked normal and then somehow turned into that. I don't know.
That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right. It was a pretty normal looking. It wasn't even a high white flower Aru.
Right.
It was something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid, as they
I
say.
think Ro's about to take over at 4 o'clock.
Ro, yes. That's my dude.
That's my dude.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
Ro, Mr. AKA Mr. Floppy. We're just hijacking the booth.
You ready to take over?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We got to get a photo. Where are we at? We got a photo with these. Look at these hot dudes. Bam. Broadcasters extraordinaire.
Let's go. Y'all enjoy your day.
Thanks for letting us hijack, Mike. Appreciate you.
All right, go ahead. Wait. By the way, you make this easy.
Hey, at least you had good information that we could draw that out. Hold on, Mr. Floppy's a celebrity. He's got it. He's getting his picture with the.
Oh, okay. Got to take photos, y'all.
We got Ro over here. He's got his photo op, so you're still stuck with me for a moment. If you guys still have a chance to get to Atlanta tomorrow, 10 a.m. it opens again. I'm going to be here in the morning for sure. I got a good 7.5 hour drive back home.
I'll see you later.
I won't be here all day. Oh, there is the man right there.
What it do, everybody?
Hondro Corner, Herp Collectors.
Oh yeah, for
Dude.
sure. So
All right, man. I'm going to let you take over. Who you got
All right.
coming on?
I got Will from Natural Selection coming on.
Nice. Let me get out your hair. It's my dude right here. You guys have a great rest of the day. Get out to Atlanta. If you're not here, better get here tomorrow.
For sure. Let me look at these comments real quick, see what's going on. Hey, Will, you can come on. It's over in the corner. Well,
Man,
you can put the headphones on.
Real deal, son.
Let me see, make sure. There we go. So what's going on, y'all? Y'all already know it's Ro here on Herp Collector Network. You know, I do every other week, every other Monday, with the Control Corner with my PIC Jen. Today here we got Will with Natural Selection. Will been in the Control community for a good about how many years?
20 plus.
20 plus years.
In and out.
2 decades in and out. And we just gonna see, you know, his outlook on the whole community and how has it been, you know, evolved throughout, you know, 2 decades, honestly. So like what year did you what was your first chondro?
First chondro was from a breeder named Dan Schaefer.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 04.
04. Sheesh. What do you know what like locality?
So it was a cross.
It was
pretty much everything that was captive bred back then was pretty much crosses.
Yeah.
Right? Because they didn't know that they were actual species. I mean, you could look at them and tell that they were different.
Yeah.
But to actual know different species, and people were just putting whatever two they had together to make it up. So
nice.
Yeah, pretty much everything was designer.
Gotcha. So like, are you a locality or a designer dude?
I'm both, man. I mean, they're all snakes in boxes at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But now that the species are defined and I'm getting back into them, I'm going pure locality.
Pure locality. Yeah. So what localities are you working with?
I'll be honest, man. I'm trying to get whatever I can get my hands on. And I'm kind of selective on who I'm getting them from. So
I would buy captive bred. There's a few cats that are doing locality captive bred pairing, so I would get those when they come up, and pretty much getting everything from DM Exotics. So yeah, I like the way that he's doing things, and Nido test and everything. So,
for sure. Yeah.
So right now I have Lyra and Beox. I got about 9 Beox and parrot Lyra. So.
DM Exotics. Is that Dan?
Dan Moyer.
Yeah.
Yes,
Are you in a Patreon group?
I am.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. Hopefully he gets something in the country very soon. I know.
Yeah.
I know last year it cut off early. Didn't expect it last year, but him and his wife supposed to do something big this year upcoming.
Yeah, I hope they get some chondros.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I hope they do.
He got a lot of other different species too
yeah.
that I like to get my hands on and work with.
Definitely.
Well,
I got a pair of Timors from him, and they're phenomenal. They don't pee, poop, they don't bite, they just chill. Yeah, I'm over the moon with those.
Okay. So where are you at as far as pairing?
So
like how far are you out from pairing this year?
I have my Lyras are about 900 grams.
Okay.
So they're right there. I'll probably give them a couple more meals and see start to.
Okay. So they both sexually matured?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
Oh yeah.
And then the rest of them, I probably got about 2 years on the female Beox I have. I got 3 of them that are about that 2.5-year-old.
Okay. So are you going to mix like any calico with them or any tiger stripe? Or
I'm
just pure locality.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. So I got a couple of high yellow Beox, so I'm gonna try to go high yellow to high yellow. One of them I got, got some blue diamonds. So if I got blue, I'll try and line breed chondros.
Got you. And I think that's important too in the chondro community. Have those certain people to breed certain localities. You got you have Chuck with Arus, Tuck with Gyroporas.
Ryan Young got
Arus. Ryan Young with
Arus. With the Beox, a lot of Beox. I mean, everybody does a lot of different things, but it's I mean, it's open.
Yeah,
pretty much do.
I think that's a very key point in the chondro community. They have those certain genes that everybody work with. Specifically work with. Like me, I strictly want to work with Tamikas.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some Tamikas here in US imported. Working on that. That's basically what I really want to work with. Work with some work with some calico. Throw some calico in the Tamikas.
Okay. So you already have the calico blood now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some calico blood for Mark Hager.
Okay.
So calico Lyra clutch.
Okay.
So I like the Lyra locality. It's not an all green snake, but like mostly the dorsal, the side gut kind of greenish with that yellow belly on its own.
That's some blue highlights.
Yeah, and the blue highlights. I like that too. So that's your favorite. Is that your favorite locality?
I'll be honest, man. My favorite locality is probably like Cyclops Mountain. Maybe Cyclops and Beox are like up there.
Yeah, go with
I like the size of the Beox and the head structure and but probably those two.
Yeah.
So and then Arus are probably like a high white Aru, probably like right up there close.
Yeah. And then you got with like we was talking about with the people that breed the specific localities, you have also Trav with Sarongs. Travis. Then you have Kino with Cyclops as well.
I just started listening to their podcast.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the Chondro Ballroom, man. Shout out to Travis Kino.
Yeah, I've been in this hobby for a long time, but I'm just starting to kind of come out and shell and socialize. Because back in the day, it wasn't a social thing.
Right. All them pages on the forums.
You just reading and absorbing. So I like it now. I'm coming out. So coming out.
Definitely. Hey man, definitely good to have you here at the show. You know what I'm saying? This is our first time meeting at the show.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a great let me see what's going on in the comments. What's going on, Eden? What's going on, Ash? What's going on, Pat? I see you, Eric. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So how you liking the show so far?
It's great, man. It's one of the cleanest shows. I did the one last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a great time. I'm doing this show and the AARP, and that's pretty much the only shows I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of stuff, and yeah, just keep it low.
Where's the AARB? Where is that at?
AARP is the All American Plant and Reptile Expo, and they're all over. But the one that I'm going to do is in Charlotte. So I'm right outside of Charlotte, so that's like the hometown.
Oh, North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be stationed over there in North Carolina, Fayetteville.
Okay. Yeah, not too far.
Mm-hmm. I think it was like maybe 2 hours.
Okay.
I think that's 2 hours away. All that good stuff. So you're working with the Lyra, Beox, the high yellow Beox. Any other thing
I'm looking for. So when Dan lets us know what's going on, I'm ready. So I got my money ready. So we'll see what pops up.
Add in.
Yeah. So we'll see. And then like I said, there's a couple cats. Like I want some things from Ryan Young. I probably want some DX from Patrick Mahomes Patrick Holmes.
Yeah,
but so a lot of times they're not selling stuff, man. So listen.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Pat, he a hoarder.
Yeah. And I feel like I let the same way. So
go, Pat. Let some stuff go, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be the same way. So you can't.
Same thing with you, Marshall. Marshall Mendez, let some stuff go.
You gotta see how it looks, man. It takes a long time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. You know, when I have my first clutch, I'm definitely gonna keep stuff back for at least about a year and a half, 2 years, and see how it goes. You know, see how it processes and all that stuff. I think my first clutch gonna be. Are you familiar with Jaeger? Some Jaeger blood. So I have
some. Just passed, right? I was listening.
Yeah. I have some Jaeger blood, and I will pair that to some Calico stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, and then for sure. I got a lot of hidden treats in my little goodie bag and all that stuff. Can't speak about it too much.
Right.
Can't speak about it too much, man.
So you said you got all hatchlings?
Well, now they're like sub adults.
That's what I'm saying. But you bought them as hatchlings.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's how I did it the first time when I.
Yeah.
Because like I told you, I got it from Greg Maxwell, Dan Schaefer, Buddy Buscemi. Yeah, a bunch of cats.
Yeah, that's how I want to do it. So I know, the feeding response, the characteristic of the chondro, know the behavior, all that good little stuff. Because if you get a female, because most likely a lot of people, they want to get that female and then skip those steps.
Of course, you want to make it ball pythons. You want to make it quick.
Yeah.
You, but they can't. You can't do that.
Yeah, this chondro game ain't for the weak.
No,
you know it's not a quick get rich quick scheme or nothing like that. No. You have to wait for these females to be at least 4, 5, 6 years sexually mature before trying to breed them. It is not, you're gonna get one fed up, a female fed up, all that good little stuff. 2.5 years, you're not gonna do that and produce any valuable clutch. Right. No. Yeah, man. What time we got? Okay. But yeah, man. It looked like the show dying down a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting that time. Hopefully tomorrow be another good day.
Oh yeah, tomorrow definitely. Everybody gonna start buying stuff tomorrow. I think everybody came just to see who got what and all that good stuff. And then they're gonna go think about it. Going to go sit down and think about what can you add to this, what can I pair to this, and it then go ahead and go purchase that because I did the same thing. I seen somebody with a black pastel ultra male, like it's very good quality and good stuff like that. But I don't work the ultra male project,
right?
And whatnot. And then what other species do you work with?
Oh, I got a lot, man. We do Boa Sigma, different leopard genes and crossing them with an albino and anathoristic. We have the Timor pythons I'm raising up. We have a whole colony of corn snakes from all different types of crazy, from scaleless and palmetto and all types of stuff there. I feel like that's the best, in my opinion, the best pet snake. And
corn snake?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it back, man. I know they're real small when they're little, but once they get some size on them, you can't really beat them. And the colors they come in, if you had a ball python,
yeah,
I'm trying to bring those back a little bit. The chondros, Got a bunch of carpet pythons. Darwins. We got a bunch of babies over there right now. Tiger Darwins. Redline. I'm even
so Darwin's, is that a different species or a?
So it's like a subspecies.
Subspecies.
So it's a variegata, and they're all like just locality. It's almost like with the green trees, right?
Okay.
So it's like
the carpet is the big umbrella,
right?
And then they fall under
right,
like the locality
with inlands,
okay,
popwoods.
Nice. Okay. I don't know. I'm learning new stuff, man. Like,
yeah, it's so much to learn, man. It's so much.
You can't never. Know what I'm saying? The day you stop learning and being malleable is the day that you know what I'm saying, you're not good for nothing.
Oh yeah. And this hobby teaches that, and then you can take it on in the other aspects of your life, man. Definitely.
And don't be stagnant, y'all. Do not be stagnant in progressing and all that little stuff, because you can definitely learn a lot throughout this whole journey.
Definitely. And many different ways to learn. I feel like everybody done put the books down and all on the internet. And it's like there's still valuable information in them books, man.
Definitely. So
that's another part of the hobby that I'm really into. I got a whole library. I got more books than I got snakes. So yeah, and then what else do I have in there? I have some Nuevo Leon, some Mexican king snakes.
Oh yeah. My girl want one of those.
Yeah, I got the melanistic ones. Yeah, there's a couple little things I got going over there.
See, interesting. Okay.
Children's pythons. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you working with a whole.
Yeah, I got a lot of different stuff, man.
You got a whole zoo. What you got going on? Have you started cycling? For the chondros?
Yeah. Well, no.
Did you start cycling them yet?
I'm just kind of feeding them right now. Like I said, they're about 800 grams. I know they're probably ready. I'll probably give them a little bit more time and then just settle in. They've been there. I've had them for about 10 months now.
So how you gonna start your cycling?
So with me, I live in South Carolina, and I usually do more of a food cycling.
Yeah.
I do food and temperature, but mostly it's food. The temperature doesn't change too much. It's like a nighttime drop. I keep ambient, so the whole room is heated.
Yeah.
And at night, everything just cuts off pretty much. So I'm gonna just basically food cycle.
Food cycle. Okay.
Yeah, feed them up and cool them down at night. And
what you feed your adults? So
I mix it up.
ASFs.
So I don't do ASFs. I do small rats, large mice, and quail.
Nice variation.
Yeah, I mix it up with the quail. I like giving pretty much everything some quail every now and again. Yeah.
Even the ball pythons?
I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Other species?
I used to, every species. Like my children's pythons, I feed them quail. They eat a lot of lizards and stuff in the wild. So it's more, similar to their natural diet than just fat lab rats every time. So I try to keep everything a little bit leaner, a little bit smaller. I feel like it breeds well for me. Like I got a bunch of stuff locked up right now. That's why I didn't bring any adults. Usually I like to bring like the adults so you can see the parents and stuff, but they're all locked up.
So what incubator are you gonna use this year for your chondros, just in case that come out?
So I have an incubator that I kind of rigged up myself. It's like a little Coke fridge or whatever. Yeah. But I'll be honest, man, I have it with the Morelia. I've been maternally incubating everything. So I set up, yeah, man. I like it, man. I set up. I just like watching it and everything. So I set up like a little tub inside of a tub with a radiant heat panel. Keep the humidity high, and I just let them roll. Yeah.
We definitely gonna have to get some pictures of that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's another guy, Vin Russo's apprentice, whatever his name is, Kenny.
Oh yeah, Kenny Ruchichi.
Yeah.
I think
so he got every locality, and he did every one maternal incubation. He got them all in the wooden boxes. And it looks amazing. Like I would love to do that.
Got you. Yeah, this Monday we're gonna have Aiden Bradley on.
Okay.
The Chondro Corner, and then we definitely gonna have you on sometime this year.
Okay. Sounds good.
All that good little stuff. Oh man, we finna get ready to wrap it up here.
Sounds good.
Know what I'm saying? Nice meeting you. Know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, Will Natural Selection. Make sure you follow him on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram. I got a morph market. I didn't put nothing on it yet. I'm bad with that stuff.
Oh,
I'm real bad.
I understand.
I'm 44 now. Yeah, man.
Hey man, like it's kind of hard keeping up with the social media aspect. doing professionalism with merch and all that good stuff, and taking care of the animals,
and a full-time job. Bro, a wife. I mean, I'm all over the place, man. So,
it's definitely hard and challenging to do all of this stuff by yourself. Even if you have a partner, it's still hard to do all that stuff and make time for it.
Yep. Definitely.
Because like you're going to be short in some area.
Somewhere.
You just gotta pick and choose where you want to be short at. And right now I say merch because the animals matter more.
Yeah, exactly. Until you get that name, I mean, you don't really need the merch until you really do it. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Get your name out.
So tell everybody where they can find you at: Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook it's just Wilson Primus. Instagram is Natural Selections, and same thing on Morph Market.
Got you. All right, then, bro. Nice.
Appreciate you, bro.
Nice meeting up with you.
Yes,
definitely gonna keep in touch. And what is going on, everyone?
Right. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem, man. So how y'all feeling? Let me see what's going on. How y'all feeling this Saturday? We Saturday here at the Herp Collectors Network booth. What's going on, Pops? Come on down, Pop. Come on, go sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got my Pops. He finna come on. Honestly, this the one that got me into reptiles when I was little. We had Pops, how many reptiles, ball pythons we had?
About 2.
Yeah, about 2, 3. Yeah. So when we was growing up or whatnot, we had about 2, 3 ball pythons around the house and all that good little stuff. And then, of course, I moved out the house, got bigger, and I've been doing I just got back into reptiles for about 2, 3 years now. Yeah, man. When I came home, I always wanted those zoo books and all that good little stuff. I was looking at green tree pythons. I was looking at frogs, all of that stuff. Anybody else remember those? They say what's good. Papa Rowe. They say what's good, Papa Rowe.
How you doing?
You gotta come speak in the mic a little bit more.
How you doing?
Yeah, man. So how you liking the show, Pops?
Oh, I love
it. Good little selection, different animals here.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So what was like your favorite animal that you seen?
The one that you showed me.
What?
The snake we saw over there.
Okay, the sunset.
The sunset.
Okay. Hey, I told y'all sunset game, man. So we seen earlier today we seen a asphalt sunset. Super asphalt sunset over at Leviathan's table. Weston, I believe his name Weston produced it. It was very nice snake. Super asphalt did some crazy on the dorsal with the sunset and all that good stuff, man. So, but yeah, man. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming and support me and all that good stuff.
Always.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, you finna get ready to get out of here?
Yeah. Can get ready to go some.
Go get some. Oh yeah, you already ate.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, then, Pops. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming on.
All right, no problem. Go get my son to eat and probably just chill out for the night.
Okay. I'll text you when I'm about to leave here.
Yeah. So what time you gonna leave from here?
Probably early Monday morning.
Oh, okay.
Early Monday morning. Because I got another podcast Monday night here on the Herp Collector Network. Like I said, we got Aiden Bradley, a legend in the making on the Condro Corner Monday night, man. Y'all tap in.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm leaving early Monday morning, so I can get ready for the podcast on Monday night. Yeah.
Right, son. So I'm finna get on out of here and head out.
All right, then, boss. I'll talk to you later.
All right, out of here, man. Look.
All right, love you too. Love you too.
All right.
You got headphones. So yeah, man. We about the end of the stream. We've been going for almost 2 hours on here. It's going up. Yeah, so we finna get ready to end the live. I think that's all the interviews that we have currently right now. All that good little stuff. You know, we tapping in from the Southeast Reptile Expo, host Badu. Definitely been a pleasure attending this Reptile Expo. Different species. It's been great. Honestly, it's about the people, honestly. As much as about the reptiles. You know what I'm saying? We got Keys Constrictors, we got Wiz Constrictors, we had Mike from Herp Collectors in the building. Who else we had? We had Jason in the building. All of us family, man. We had Fred, you know, Fred in the building, Brian in the building, you know, Bob Ross. But we got a lot of people in the building, man, tonight. So you know, I love y'all all. Make sure y'all tap in to all the podcasts that's about to get ready to go on and all that stuff. Babe, you want to come on, babe?
Tell the people hello.
Come sit down.
Okay.
What's going on, babe? So how you feeling about the show?
I feel like it's a really good show.
Girl, you got to scoot up a little bit talking to Mike.
I feel like it's a really good show.
Okay.
I like this show better than all of the other shows we've been to. I feel like this one has more space. We're not really bumping elbows and shoulders with people. A lot of new faces I've never seen. I'm pretty sure you've seen, but
yeah,
it's a really good show.
Okay. So what was like your your favorite animal you've seen here so far?
The owl.
The owl.
The owl. I want him to open his wings so bad, but at the same time,
No. We ain't doing none of that.
I just want to see it just a little bit.
That thing right there is it's a huge owl, y'all. It's a huge owl.
Oh yeah. I wish I took a picture so I could show them a picture of it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we finna get ready to roll out. Y'all get something to eat with the fam. You know, with my fiance.
Right there that he got. I've been looking at that snake that he's been holding all day.
Oh, I don't know what type of snake. I ain't got my glasses on.
He's silver and orange. What up?
But yeah, any questions, chat? Any questions y'all got? Let me know before we get ready to cut it off.
Oh, this is live.
Yeah, this live. We on live, baby. We live.
Hey, live.
But yeah, I don't know. We finna go out these Atlanta streets and see what's going on. What to eat? Honestly, I don't know. What you got taste for, man? Sushi, Korean barbecue.
Unfortunately, the Yard House.
The Yard House. All right, y'all know what. All right, where we going?
I don't think we getting in the Yard House. We tried yesterday, and they said we ain't even taking walk-ins. K-barbecue don't sound bad though.
Yeah. All right. All right. Then we probably finna head out, go get some Korean barbecue, guys. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in with Herp Collect Network. We finna get ready to roll out. The fam finna get ready to roll out. I think the expo finna get ready to close down at excuse me. What's going on, little man? You like you like everything today? You like all the snakes? You like all the snakes? And what else you like? You like the birds? Okay. You like the spiders?
And what was he putting up? Tortoise? What was that?
You like the tortoise, the turtle? Okay. All right, y'all. We finna get ready to head out. See you later.
Say bye bye. Look at the camera. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Yeah, wave. Say bye.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in here with Ro, Herp Collector Network. We finna get ready to go ahead and roll out, clean up, make sure everybody get home safe. Make sure y'all tune in later tonight for Sophisticated Network. Sophisticated Ignorance, my bad, on the Wiz Constrictor Network. Make sure y'all tune in tonight. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got Justin all the way down here from Florida, Justin and Alex. We got Stan the Man down here from Florida as well. It's a lot of people, man. I can't name everybody, but it's a lot of people. We got Jared up here. We got Tommy up here as well. Hey man, it's gonna be crazy. But make sure y'all tune in tonight. It's going down at the Airbnb. At the Airbnb. I don't know, man. It's going to go crazy. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. We finna get ready to go ahead and end the stream.